Gilbert and Sting making their way to the ring. We'll hear from the Fantastics. They'll be coming out in just a moment. Right now, let's hear this from Mike Wilson.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first from every girl's dream, hot stuff, Eddie Gilbert. And from every man's nightmare, Sting.
Hot stuff, Eddie Gilbert and Sting, minus Missy Hyatt at ringside. And this crowd, they're getting pumped right now because making their way to the ring momentarily. From Chillicothe, Ohio, Bobby Fulton. Want to say hello to his friends there. Bobby Fulton, Tommy Rogers, better known as the Fantastics. One of the most outstanding tag team combinations in the country today. And this should be a phenomenal matchup. And we have got a jam-packed Tulsa Convention Center. It's filled to the rafters. And the crowd loves the Universal Wrestling Federation. And in just a few weeks, we'll be announcing some big plans on the 1987 World Tour, UWF, in some of the outstanding areas like Los Angeles, California, Chicago, Illinois, Minneapolis, Milwaukee, St. Louis, back in Kansas City. UWF will be on fire in '87, and it is the hottest wrestling association in the world today. And I'll tell you, this matchup that you're about to see, the Fantastics against Gilbert and Sting, should be a classic matchup. This should be awesome. Plus, you've got impressive Eli, the Eliminator, coming in the hour. The return of the one and only Ted DiBiase in the hour. Michael P.S. Hayes was here. And ladies and gentlemen, what a phenomenal crowd. It is standing room only in Tulsa. The place is alive with UWF excitement. This is not the only tag team match you'll see. The former champions, Van Leroy Brown and Wild Bill Irwin, if you just joined us, Devastation lost the titles to Hacksaw Duggan and Terry Taylor in the Metroplex just about a week ago. Well, get ready to rock and get ready to roll. This is the Universal Wrestling Federation, and let's get it started.
Also introducing from the City of Angels and the combined weight of 420 pounds, the Fantastics. Just had one fall of television time remaining.
One fall, our television time remaining. A lot of fans have been writing the Universal Wrestling Federation, and we do encourage you to write. Let us know what you like or you don't like about the UWF. This is the Fans Association. The real wrestling fans will tell you, they'll tell you that Tommy and Bobby are fantastic, but they'll also tell you that the UWF is where the excitement is. As charismatic Bobby Fulton, he wanted me to say hello to all his family in Chillicothe, Ohio, watching our program on the great television station in Columbus, Ohio. And this crowd is into it. Eddie Gilbert and Sting would like to remove the crowd from this contest. But as it is in so many athletic events, the crowd can play a big, big part in the outcome of a match. Collar and elbow tie-up, back into the corner. Eddie Gilbert with the first, broke the rules right out of the box. The first cheap shot there, but Fulton reverses it. And Fulton with the atomic drop, and Eddie Gilbert was hurtled into Sting, and Sting and Gilbert meeting, but not very ceremoniously indeed, as the Fantastics. Here, this crowd will bring the best out in you. I don't know where there are better wrestling fans, more intense fans, more enthusiastic fans, and more loyal fans than the wrestling fans that follow the Universal Wrestling Federation. Fulton, well, there was a tag there, and catapulting out of the corner. There's a great drop kick by Tommy Rogers, and a second one, and a third one. And Rogers back to his feet. Sting and Gilbert, remember, is the legal man in the ring, as is Tommy Rogers. Rogers, who possesses one of the most outstanding drop kicks in the wrestling profession. And Eddie Gilbert better collect his thoughts here a little bit. I guess he will. He'll be on the outside thinking about it as he has tagged Sting into the squared circle to go against Tommy Rogers in this tag team matchup that we've really looked forward to since we knew it would be signed. Sting, an outstanding young competitor, throwing Tommy Rogers. Not the normal body slam, but throwing Tommy Rogers and Sting in marvelous condition. And if you look at these four athletes in the ring, you're going to see why, just one of the reasons why, that the Universal Wrestling Federation is the most exciting professional wrestling organization in the country. It's conditioning, and it's great matchups, it's great pairings, it's competition. As Sting poses for this partisan crowd, and Rogers, I'd like to know what's going through his mind there, and Gilbert congratulating Sting on his successes in the last few moments against Tommy Rogers. Backing into the ropes they go. Carl Fergie calling for the break. Let's see if he gets a clean one, and he doesn't. A cheap shot by Sting. Sting drops down. Leapfrog by Rogers, and another drop kick. Right hand by Rogers, and into Fulton's foot, and there was the tag. Fulton strutting his stuff there. And that right hand caught Sting. So now it's Fulton and Sting. Don't forget Iceman King Parsons scheduled to be Chavo Guerrero's partner against Bad Leroy Brown and Wild Bill Irwin. There's the tag. Patented fantastic teamwork here on Universal Wrestling. If you just joined us, remember, the impressive newcomer, Eli the Eliminator, will be with us in the hour, along with my color analyst, Michael P.S. Hayes, will be joining us in this hour as well. And knee buried deep to the midsection of Tommy Rogers. And now Eddie Gilbert, who thought he would have the advantage, quite obviously. But Rogers, using his expertise and his magnificent quickness, beat Gilbert to the punch, and now the tag was made. And the Fantastics, with great teamwork, you can bet that they would like to have a match for the Universal Tag Team Championship. Champions Hacksaw Duggan and Terry Taylor. And friendships will be set aside if that match would come about, because it's a business, it's a profession. They're in it for the money. You're in it for your livelihood, and the championships bring the better livelihood, quite obviously. Nice move by Eddie Gilbert, but an equally positive maneuver by Tommy Rogers as he held on to the arm bar. And we'll be taking a commercial break in about 60 seconds. We will keep taping this match, and we'll be back as soon as possible. And that was a blatant infraction of the rules. About everybody here but Carl Fergie, I think, saw that. But now you can tell that Gilbert has had a profound influence on Sting. Sting caught the referee out of position and inflicted a little bit more punishment on Bobby Fulton. Vertical suplex. And a nice neck breaker. And a pinning predicament here, 1, 2. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with more of this outstanding tag team matchup after this from the Universal Wrestling Federation. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Jim Ross back with you in the capacity-filled Tulsa Convention Center. And this tag team match, the Fantastics taking on Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert and Sting. The fans here did not miss any of the action. That's why you need to be at the national television tapings if you have the opportunity. But during the commercial break, Gilbert and Sting continued to work on the lower back of Bobby Fulton. And the crowd really getting into this thing. Gilbert trying to prevent a tag to keep his opponent, in this particular situation, Bobby Fulton, in the danger zone. As the song says, don't let him pass that line of demarcation. Let's stay in our half of the ring. But Fulton with a perfect hip lock, taking Gilbert over. But Sting who apparently tagged, and obviously that he did, but Sting did not let Gilbert or let Fulton make the tag. And look at the strength of that young athlete. He's mastering more offensive maneuvers each and every time that I see him. One of the most impressive athletes of 1987 may well be Sting, and maybe one of the fine teams in the future may be Sting and a combination of Gilbert and Steiner. Perhaps Sting and Steiner is Gilbert's meal ticket. Who knows? But Gilbert can get it on as well. Getting closer to that corner. Fulton is everything he's got to get that tag. You got to hold that. And now that was a piece of strategy and a breaking of the rule by Sting. And man, Gilbert has got their game plan razor sharp. The referee was turned just for an instant. And the pinning predicament with Fulton near the ropes, and the rope saved Fulton, I think, from pinfall there. But Battling Bob from Chillicothe is fighting back. Bobby Fulton, now Gilbert back in there. He's a superb ring strategist. Both men colliding there as Fulton came out of the ropes. I was saying that Gilbert has got to be considered, along with Michael Hayes and others that we can mention, one of the most supreme ring strategists in this sport. And he's going to have to really reach into his mental recesses, because it's getting awfully physical. There's a tag by Sting, and there is a tag by Fulton, and Tommy Rogers is in. Tommy Rogers, full of fire, but Bobby Fulton has sustained so much punishment. Fulton may well be hurt on the ring apron there. And Terry Gordy, Bam Bam Gordy, has gone to the ring. Now the Fantastics and the Freebirds have had quite a situation, but Gordy wasn't here, and Gordy just slammed Bobby Fulton face first into the steel ring post, and the referee is calling for the bell. Now Gordy has no love lost for Gilbert or Sting, but he has a hatred, obviously, for the Fantastics, as the big Bammer from Bad Street is battling Tommy Rogers, and there's that Freebird pile driver, and he jammed it. Bam Bam Gordy, for some reason, has come to the ring. The only thing I can think of is that Gordy, who was not here when the Fantastics and Freebirds got it on, here comes Dr. Death Steve Williams. Things are going to change, but Gordy getting out of the ring. Boy, that situation has boiled. But we've got the Fantastics, Fulton and Rogers. Fulton was busted, and Rogers has had that pile driver. Doc in there to check on his friends. Terry Gordy, this is a sadistic attack.
Let me tell you something, boy. You're next on my list.
Well, you better pack a lunch, Bam Bam. And I have all the respect in the world for Terry Gordy. But when you say you're going to put Steve Williams out of action, you better prepare to stay a while, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll be back with more right after this timeout.
I'm going to your story, but I guess you don't want to be at. This ain't no home sweet home, it's a home sweet misery. We knew when we got here, they tried to push us away. But when they see us walk down the street, they ran the other way. Back